New video from Alef Aeronautics shows the company's flying car driving, taking off, and flying over another vehicle in a simulation of a blocked traffic scenario. We talked with the company's co-founder and CEO to learn all about it.
People cannot believe, so like 90% of the comments, this is a bad CGI. They're not CGI, they're not artificial intelligence, they're just regular videos.
Alef's flying car aims to distinguish itself from the competition by being as close to a traditional car in terms of form and function as possible.
We are the only traditional car which can be driven on a road like a regular car with the vertical takeoff and landing. There's other type of cars also I have to mention. They have a foldable wings, which means they look like a car, they go to airport, and then they become an airplane, and then they need a runway to take off, which little bit defeating the purpose of why you need a flying car in the first place.
Visualizations the company has shared give us a clue of what's going on under the hood, something not shown in the demo videos.
So there's three modes. There's a driving mode, then there is a rotorcraft mode, if you want to call it eVTOL mode. That works another way. And the third mode is the forward flight airplane mode. So between those three things, the configuration inside changes. The way electricity works changes. So the transition between the modes is what is most interesting.
The model that Alef used for its most recent demo videos is the Alef Model A Ultralight, which, as the name suggests, is a more lightweight prototype version used for research and development that has some key differences from the Alef Model A, the company's first production model. While the Model A Ultralight has a smaller battery to keep weight down, Alef's Model A is expected to have a flight range of 110 miles or a driving range of 200 miles.
It is potential that those numbers actually increased by now if we are to switch the batteries which we are using with other new technologies which already came out.
Alef's Model A will also feature updates to the interior design and piloting controls, which, as you can see in the demo videos, are protected from view by a heavy tint to the vehicle's windows.
As a startup, we have to protect some technology, at least in these early stages. It would be somewhere close between the race car sitting bare minimalism and somewhere more luxurious vehicles.
While the Model A Ultralight requires an experienced test pilot, Dukhovny tells me Alef's Model A will be much easier for an average person to fly. Optimal cruise speed in the air is expected to be about 100 miles an hour, with the top speed expected to be about 225 miles an hour. On the ground, the car is currently registered as a low-speed vehicle for research and development purposes, and therefore limited to about 25 miles an hour top speed. Dukhovny tells me higher ground speed is possible and the eventual goal. It just requires crash testing and regulatory approval, and the company is not ready to crash its prototype just yet. Alef is currently accepting pre-orders for its Model A, which is expected to cost around $300,000 to start. And like most startups, that price is expected to come down as production scales up.
Everybody had an idea about the flying car. It's actually building it, making things from crazy ideas or science fiction, making it real. So I want to make sure the credit actually goes to Konstantin, Oleg, and Paul for making that happen.
What do you think about this flying car design? Let us know down in the comments and subscribe for the latest and greatest future tech news. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, Jesse Orrell. See you next time with the fam.